Okay, welcome back to the Let's Play Sunless Skies Sovereign Edition. We've made our way through the relay and we're here in Port Prosper. Let's see what awaits us. Queen's Cross Station, crammed at the feet of a hulking crag. Port Prosper is a little London divided into an affluent West End and an impecunious East. Queen's Cross is a busy station crowded with engines that have arrived through the nearby transit relay from Albion. We'll explore first. Port report. Okay. A messenger greets you at the station. What is this? Nah, I'm scared. Attend a parade. Feast of the Red Saint. Okay. Fraternize with everyone. Wait, no. Totally forgot we're role-playing a retired Brit, so we'll mingle with the West Enders. The hats. The crinoline. Crinoline. The starch that gleams on the mustaches. You're sure you'll fit right in. A lady in a jacket bodice with bone sleeves looks you up and down. What do you think, Mildred? A murmur of assent runs through the crowd of starched and corseted ladies. A gentleman adjusts his mustache. Yes, you'll do. You spend the day with some of the self-described notables of Port Prosper. You eat roasted chestnuts, sip glasses of Greyfields all the way from old London, and even participate in a riding, charging through the narrow streets pursued by several braying fellows in a dragon. Yeah, we're getting snobby out here. The snobbery. I guess it wouldn't hurt to check this out. A messenger greets you at the station. He has the scrub-pink face and immaculate hair of a natural-born butler. He holds a placard with your name. The bleak industrialist. Well, I don't think I'm gonna pursue this, but we did gain one cryptic benefactor, so that's good. And we have here the judicious driver. I believe you'll find me a very safe pair of hands. Absolutely no excitement. The driver smiles. Maybe a little excitement. Yeah, okay. Chief engineer. Ready. The driver boards, eager to get started. Don't worry about any old stories you might have heard about train crashes. That was the old me. Nice. Okay. Dilly. Sorry, Dilly. The other company house. Chat with the prudent secretary. Oh, okay, so with our last captain, actually we I'm pretty sure, so this whole time I've been playing for the Tacadies, which is why instead of located at New Winchester, the stovepipes are here in Port Prosper. And we might want to change that now that we're pro-London. After the company's fortunes declined in New Winchester, they withdrew to Port Prosper, where the parsimonious chairman received them with barely concealed distaste. The mahogany-walled offices are crammed and the atmosphere is close. Right. Salons do gossip, ministries stamp permit, and balance of power. Not done yet. Parsimonious chairman's office. He has an offer. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're hunting Tacadies. We can do that. Bleak industrialist. Ask about the Albion transit relay. And visit the Windward Company. Okay. Join the celebrations. Entrance is free. The souvenirs on sale are expensive. An afternoon of innovation. You're encouraged to watch a kinetoscope about its planned expansion in the Reach now that Lustrum has been civilized, to throw balls at coconuts bearing caricatures of assorted Takade leaders, and to eat sumptuous biscuits with a company sigil baked into them. Your presence is noted by stern men with very neatly written forms. Terror has fallen, gained 1 reputation, and lost a reputation. So be it. Even though we have a lot of money, I think I'm gonna take some of these bargains. Just to kind of make some money on the side. Hmm. 68. That's it. Wait a second. 47, 68. 47. 40? I think I'm gonna look for a mirrors option. Exercise regimen. Or your club. Unlock this by having affiliation with establishment at 2 or more. I think I should have an option for this. Give me a second. You know what? I'm gonna go for the exercise regimen. Continue. Determination is crucial. Once a day, every day, regardless of mood or circumstance. What is the nature of your regime? A program of calisthenics. Calisthenics. Okay. You have a helpfully illustrated manual of exercises to improve your flexibility, your carriage, and an erect bearing. Yes. Alright, onwards. We need to go get some more fuel and supplies from New Winchester. Let's see what we can't find here. So we have a mining array. That'll be good. So I was actually just watching a different stream, Prince of Jank on Twitch. I think he's on the East Coast. He just started the game. Yeah, it's fun to watch other players experience the game. I remember the way when I first started playing in 2019, I think like February. I was also watching Layla Dyer's Let's Play on YouTube. Hey, long live the rat. And it was her Let's Play that kind of let's see if we can't kill this guy. I think it's incapacitated. Okay, seize its cargo. First Takady. Done. Yeah, it was Layla Dyer's Let's Play that inspired me to do this. So thank you for the many afternoons spent very happily watching your adventures. So yeah, I've been watching Wayward Python and just now Prince of Drink. I'm gonna run out of fuel. I'm in trouble. I am in trouble. I think I forgot how much fuel this ship guzzles, so I gotta be careful. Oh, you know what? And using the steam, the little jets actually use fuel, I think, now, whereas before it didn't. There's something to watch out for. Besides that, I guess our objectives right now are to collect our other 2 officers. So we need the dendrified vagabond, and we also need right, our aunt. Okay, here we are at Wolvesy Station. We'll take the Ratty Revengers just for the stat boost. Chief Engineer. No, we already have a chief. We're good. No. No thanks, rats. Some other time. Repair the locomotive. Sure. Hire on crew, explore the city. No, we'll go straight for the seeds from Magdalene's. 3 stacks. Polyphonic penance. 5 gourds. Okay, so this was my old circuit. I would go to Avon, Polmere's, Magdalene's, and then back. So, with that said, I'll take this one. And, you know what? I'll take this one just because I can. I'll take seven of these. 2 of these. Do I have any seeds in here? Nope. I can deposit these though. Wolvesy Station. Okay, let's see what we can't find at Victory Hall. Visit Victory Hall. Deliver port reports. So that's a no. Surrender contraband. Nope, nothing up here. So we're headed to Port Avon. See if we can't find Savage secret for our aunt. Company house is abandoned. Inquire the fate of the prudent secretary. Yep, we're just on the hunt. On the hunt to kill. Hey guys. Yes. Feels good to be the villain. Feels oh so good. Ow. Witness me, Reichstad. Woo! Okay. Oh, bronzewood, alright. Alright, alright. Onwards. Oh god. Ugh. I suppose we could use the Tacides as an infinite source of fuel. Yeah, we'll be doing that. A bit more. Combat has definitely been made a little bit trickier due to that heat exchange for the jets. Ooh, okay. And I completely forgot about the welcome. So, we'll write a poor report. What can we find here? Right. Money. Just barely. Barely something. Fuel, supplies. Village Green. How much welcome do I have? One welcome. We are looking for a savage secret. Which one of these? Which one of these will give us the savage secret? Let's try the Devil's Confession. Damn it, Sky Story. Let's try the cider. Oh, no terror, okay. Speak to a short-sighted cryptozoologist. She perches on a stool in the corner, staring at a map of the Reach. I could have. No. Must have taken a wrong connection at New Winchester. Hello. A tiny figure weighed down by two backpacks and a heavy duffel coat looks through thick glasses at her map and then up at you. Excuse me, I need passage. I don't suppose you can help me. I'm on the trail of unusual beasts. I can pay you for your time. Well, come on board. On the hunt. Lustrum, beams the short-sighted cryptozoologist. She leans in, conspiratorially. Then, realizing that she's whispering to one of the inn's wooden beams, leans over to you where you actually are. She's short-sighted. I hear there's a curator who lives there with the people. Mr. Pennies. I've always wanted to meet a curator, just safely. Okay. Head upstairs. Request membership. Scribe Spinster, Chorister, Cantankery. Cyclopean ruins. Enjoy the picturesque surroundings. How they soar, how tragic, how solemn. Like the most rampant visions of Turner. Vision of heavens. And I'm no longer welcome. Okay. So, we are on the hunt for a savage secret. Oh, can't activate. Collect a trophy. I really thought the uninvited would kill them, but hey, thanks for the kill. Excellent. You think we can take him? Let's do it. Let's freaking do it. Let's go, let's go. Where are you? Alright. Yeah, that shotgun definitely isn't gonna be enough. We need to upgrade to the Vala ASAP. Dig for precious stones. Sovereigns. Yeah, definitely not worth it. I'll keep that in mind. And we've got more Tacadies. Hello. I think probably siding with London is the more difficult way of playing the game. There's not a lot of... Ooh. Okay, that was fun. Reduce error. Gain crew. A Tacadi Liberator defeated. The Tacadi response to London's dreadnoughts. Liberators are lumbered, jury-rigged war engines bulging with homemade fire belchers and second-hand weaponry. A large piece of the Liberator's hull survived the explosion. A conflagration rages within, undoubtedly fueled by a spillage from the fire belcher's tanks. Race to plunder the stores. Liberators operate as itinerant supply stations, providing the lighter Tacadi scouts with fuel and supplies. You have little time, though. The fires are already roving through its husk. Fuel storage, supply cupboards, gunnery station. Ammo, okay. Well... Ow. Search the abandoned homestead. Oh, supplies, great. Ow. This thing is too big. It's too big of a ship. New arrivals at the circus. This is the first time here, so I'll read some of it. Gervaise's Rest. A traveling circus has settled here, too afraid to go further, and too afraid to turn back. Its clanking, gaudy locomotive scavenges such audiences as it can from nearby homesteads and delivers them for an evening of shabby, desperate big top magic. New arrivals at the circus. A fire burns by the obelisk where newcomers mingle. Ooh, we don't have enough hearts. Listen to their stories. Your terror has fallen. Tales of life and loss. The broken, the disavowed, the fugitives. Every visitor has their own story and a hole in their heart. A few demonstrate acts with which they hope to join the circus itself. Others talk of their plans to leave the place and resume their lives, not today, but tomorrow, or the day after that, perhaps. The inconceivable circus, the greatest show. That's what the adverts promise. The reality is not impressive. Aside from the big top that dominates the circus, the place is shabby, poorly maintained, and even more poorly attended. Bored-looked circus folk run rotting booths. The clowns' painted-on smiles are no match for the deep-set misery behind the grease paint. Even the Calliope music, playing on a rundown piano, is more grimly resolute than cheery. Yeah, give me some tickets. Give me some damn tickets. Write a port report. This doesn't seem a location of tactical importance. Even so, there may be interest in who attends. The big top looms dramatically in the fog of the reach, but it's not nearly as imposing as a massive obelisk floating nearby. Some enterprising soul has hung bunting between it. Bunting? Between it and the big top. As for the circuits itself, outside of the performers, it is practically deserted. You may be the first new face in the audience in quite a while. Well, let's see about that. Enter the big top. Greatest show. No one in the meager audience displays any enthusiasm, not even when the ringmaster thunders in on a horse-drawn Calliope. Then come the act themselves. Oh dear. The humiliated magician's trap doors fail to open, leaving his glamorous assistant notably unvanished. The bereaved acrobat swings from a single trapeze, the other hangs lonely and unused. The pensive clown's fire-juggling act ends in disaster, and not the humorous kind. The less said about the lion tamer, the better. He should recover. Yikes. Too scary. Visit the amusements. The circus staff are coming to recognize your face. The midway calls. At first glance, the circus is in poor shape. A second glance reveals how much worse things are than that. You try the battered mushrooms and realize why they have yet to take off as a beloved snack. Attempting to dispose of the bag, you duck behind a stall and find a pile of them already waiting. Another visitor pokes her head around. "Is this where the bags go?" she asks. and deposits her own with the rest. Okay, sneak behind the tents. Caught in the act. Pair of clowns whose painted on smile do not match their actual scowls spot you almost immediately. There's nothing funny about the heavy sticks that they carry. Oh, I can take 'em. Bazaar. Cheap bazaar? Cheap bronzewood. Nope, no bargains. Okay. Actually, this is probably the... never mind. Goodbye. Okay. Onwards. Oops. My bad. Come on, give us some. Unusual cargo, come on. Souls, sovereigns. Where's all the damn fuel? Yes. Suppose I'll give them some munitions for bronzewood. Excellent. Okay, where are you, Magdalens? I'm out for blood. I'm out for blood. Really hoping they sell fuel here, otherwise we're screwed. Ah, God. The House of Small Comfort. Magdalene's is the closest thing many Skyfarers have to a home. It offers services to alleviate the strain of a life spent too close to the stars. Well, my terror is good, my nightmares are good. Let's check the keepsake market. Purchase an otherworldly artifact. Fuck it, I'm rich. I'm rich. Shops. Verdant seeds. Yeah, take them all. I don't want them. Fuel. Maybe we could talk with, speak with the watcher by the station. He stares at your crew as they disembark your engine. He turns away when none emerge holding anything. He's clearly agitated. Missing in delivery. Sorry, the man apologizes. I didn't mean to stare. It's just we've been waiting for a delivery from London. Really important supplies. I don't suppose you might be heading anywhere near the relay to Albion, would you? If you could check if anything's happened to it, we really appreciate it. I don't know what kind of British accent that was, but to Port Prosper. Write a port report. Magdalene's is a popular destination. Someone will no doubt be interested to know how things are here and who has been seen here. Magdalene's is abuzz with activity. Barely as the clock chimed, then a clamor goes up at the front desk. Guests rushing to and from appointments. Lord Byron was seen in conversation with the amenable host. The East Wing was closed for general access all day. A certain distinguished admiral was seen with his second-in-command entering one of the chambers of regret. Several guests succumbed to an excess of sentimentality and were forcibly removed. Yes. Speak with an attendant. Meet with the amenable host. Talk to patients being discharged. And that's that. Okay. Port Prosper. Let's hope we find a sky-maddened explorer in our passage here. Anybody? Anybody? The Fallows. Nope, no takers. We've got a homestead. Yeah, give us more bronzewood, please. Please, God, please. Lipkin's Field. Don't do it. Okay. We still need the Watchers of Azure for the assaying. Oh, we're here. Explore Port Prosper. Take tea at the Admiral Nelson. The most famous cafe in all Port Prosper is open today. The Admiral Nelson is Port Prosper's most exclusive tea house. West Enders congregate here to sit amongst the many little tables of ornamental shepherds and bulldogs and drink tea from little saucers with Her Renewed Majesty's face on them. The Admiral Nelson is so exclusive, in fact, that it opens only occasionally and never does anything so crass as advertise. People know by word of mouth. Initially, at least. Afterwards, most prosperants join the queue. Well, we are neither embraced by anybody, so we will engage in pointed gossip. It is almost the Nelson's raison d'être. I think that means reason to be in French. You join a circle of very energetic critics who always take the table by the east window. You dispense acidic bon mot as you pass the cream to your left and compliments if you don't listen too closely with a jam to your right. You comment merrily on the flaws and foibles of a number of people you have met and a great many more you haven't. It is a wonderful way to spend an afternoon. We're welcomed by the prosperous West Enders. Cheers go up from the hostess height, where a team of patriotic mountaineers have scaled the cliff and unveiled the Union Jack. God. I have poor reports to deliver. Here we go. 2 fuel, 1 supply, 30 sovereigns, and 3 gratitude. Yes. we have a long way to go to balance out the fortunes. So, yeah. 5 gratitude for salon stew gossip. God. Oh god, this is gonna be a long let's play. Industry stamp permits, salon stew gossip. Perhaps not. We do have, however, nameplates. Here we go, Savage Secret. Excellent. And you know what? I think I'm just gonna go straight to London to grab our aunt and our gun. We just needed that one. Oh, I could do more. Unlicensed chart. How many do we have? None. Great. Yeah. Should probably save up for that. 10 mangled nameplates. Ministry stamp permit. I think I should also take this. Okay. Let's go. Oh, we have a lot of stuff. Oh, yeah. We could jettison this fuel. There it is, the Hostas Height. Check on the delayed package. It turns out that the previous courier was detained for having the wrong paperwork. Fortunately, the goods were impounded on this side of the relay. Sign here. The board customs official is glad to clear some space in their cramped office, as long as you don't want to travel between regions without the appropriate paperwork. They couldn't care much less about the cargo. This package has been serving double duty as a card table for the last week, but now it's yours, and the people of Magdalene's will be glad to receive it. Great. Customs. Nothing. Continue. Return. First class, baby. Reserved for those on imperial business. You will need appropriate paperwork. Away. At the side of your paper, the superintendent jumps to activate the relay. Okay, here's the route. Little Nice, and then London. The bit between. The officials of Brabazon never bothered to formally name this waypoint. Captains dock here to pick up goods or deliver workers. It is not a place to linger, because of the proximity to the accelerated time of the work world. Last day. Recruit crew. No thanks. Bit between. Yeah, okay. Join the tour of Brabazon Work World. A neatly printed sign offers tours of Brabazon. Witness the worthy work of Albion's unfortunates, blessed with toil. Near it, several well-dressed personages are gathered in a tight group. Occasional guffaws rise above the chatter. Once you join the tour, you will not be able to leave until the end. Well, what good is all this extra unseasoned hours? We run this tour at cost, you know, says the overseer who collects your contribution. She hands the group over to the tour leader, who shepherds you all into a side room. The tour leader hands out thick cloaks. to keep off the smut. The group covers itself. The hood lends one woman, with her hair coiled up high on her head, an awkward shape, an unexpected height. Satisfied, the tour leader begins a briefing. Receive a carriage clock. The tour leader presents you each with a carriage clock. As you know, it's a man. As you know, time on the work worlds move more velocitously than it does outside. In order to exempt you from the effects, we've had the loom spin a fold of external hours to cover the tour. Please carry these carriage clocks. They will show you how much time your protection will last for. Please don't stray. He pauses for emphasis. It is crucial that you stay with the tour. If your time runs out, every minute it takes for us to realize could be hours for you. There's a flurry of anxious whispers. Once it has subsided, the group is led onto the work world. Your group is accompanied by 2 overseers. The overseer bringing up the rear is a woman in her early 30s. She checks her carriage clock compulsively. Admire the rugs. Our first stop on the tour is Brabazon Rug Weaving Workshop. The overseer beams and gestures for you to enter a building larger than any on the street. An attractive young worker leaps up to greet you. This workshop was built thanks to the generosity of Lady Tucker. Please admire our beautiful handcrafted rugs and weavings exported for sale in London. Workers here gain skills that can support them for the rest of their days. The group of workers nods and smiles at you. One stands to better display their work. Another thanks you for your visit. The youth is the last to see you out. Perhaps I'll see you elsewhere in Albion. Perhaps not, young miss. Admire the rugs. I'm a goddamn Brit. Moving on from the rug workshop, the tour is directed towards a glass factory. The air is yellow with smog. Visit the glass workers. A fascinating aspect of Brabazon is the mutually beneficial relationship between the place and its workers. The overseer makes a sweeping gesture. Make note of his smog. I'll explain more inside. The building you enter is heated by vast furnaces and ovens. Workers are blowing molten glass. The smog prevents much of the sun's heat from reaching Brabazon. Without factories such as this, Brabazon would freeze. The workers keep the factories alive, the factories heat the work world, and it becomes a pleasant place to live. Here, work enriches life. Several of the group coo in admiration. One man boasts about his Brabazon glass collection. A young lady in gaudy finery turns to you. My parents paid for the main furnace to ensure that the poor would never go without. What did you fund? Declare you paid for the roof over their very heads. You don't like to boast, but for acts of charity are their own reward. But you are responsible for the workers' protections from the elements. The lead overseer frowns but does not bother to correct you. The young lady seems crestfallen. I suppose that is quite useful. Her bright smile is abrupt. That means you're very wealthy. Are you married? My brother is highly eligible. He's met her renewed majesty, you know. Get away from me. The tour moves on through the upper layer of Brabazon toward a refinery that belches heat like a dying dragon. Peer through the window at the hour refiners. Please, line up here. That's it. The overseer indicates alongside a long, low window. It has been recently cleaned to a shine. Inside, hard-working souls refine raw hours imported from the reach. After this process, they may be spun in hour looms and put to use. He taps his carriage clock as an example. Oh, God. The refinery is a clamoring, roaring space of long benches, sweating workers, and rolling smoke. The geodes containing the hours are cracked open, and the fibrous strands of salt-like time are separated with small chisels and saws. Men and women do former work, children do the latter. The filaments are then passed through a series of furnaces to remove impurities, which are in turn brushed away in an indigo slush. The slush is raked to ensure not even a stray minute is lost. Once the seconds and minutes and hours are extracted, they are seasoned, taken from a very high temperature to a very low one, and back. After this, the tangled clumps, the color of the sky just before dawn or after dusk, are carded and wound into spools in long filaments. The overseer rapped sharply on the window. As the nearby workers look up, smile, and wave. Jeez. Linger and watch. After the tour moves on, what do they do when they haven't got an audience? Seconds after your group has moved on, a worker in the middle of the front row leaps from her seat. She pulls on the striped blazer that has been hidden on her lap and dashes from the room. She is replaced by another, gray and exhausted. No one looks up. Leaving the refinery behind, you turn through the streets towards a ceaseless ring of hammers. A short walk, then you enter a dusty yard. Watch the rock breaking. The tour leader adopts a noble frown. Unfortunately, not all work on Brabazon can be creatively fulfilling. We also produce raw components like gravel and aggregates. You've looped back to a yard near the bit between. The second overseer is already there. Men and women, hard with muscle, bright with sweat, are breaking rocks with sledgehammers. They wear vests and breeches with cloth masks to keep out the worst of the dust. We equip our workers with safety gear just in case prolonged exertion in this air might prove unpleasant. As you can see, the regular exercise ensures they are strong and healthy. Many leave Brabazon with athletic inclinations and pursue fitness as a profession. A stout gentleman with a monocle sidles you up. This whole place is just marvelous, eh? Kept busy while paying off debts. Given new skills and education, simply marvelous. Equivocate. His eyebrow rises so far that his monocle falls. There's always something better. That's easy to say. Do you have any suggestions for exactly what? He swells with hurt pride. I donate what I can, and I come to this ghastly place to ensure it's well spent. What more do you want? Okay, we're done. Towar's end. The second overseer takes a head count, a poor one, for she double counts twice before giving up. Nevertheless, she signals her partner to go ahead. I hope you appreciated our little tour, and we shall pass your thanks on to the workers of Brabazon. Perhaps when they've paid off the debts, you'll see them again. The overseer shakes the hands of the most prominent donors. Of course, this entire endeavor is thanks to your generosity, he murmurs to them. While the group preens, he collects the carriage clocks. The overseer who takes your spent carriage clock draws you aside. You're a skyfarer, aren't you? We've need for someone, without official connections to the governor, to help us with a delicate matter. Listen to a request. We need someone who isn't one of the sponsors. There are unsavory individuals on Brabazon Workworld. They inveigle others to do their work so they might have the time to plot. They are fomenting unrest. He shakes his head. It won't do. It just makes the other workers unhappy. Next time, see if you can sneak away from the tour. I hear their leader is looking for some outside assistance. For once, time is on their side. They have so long to plan. relative to us. If you hear anything, pass it to me. I'll be around here. Except with apparent delight, the work worlds are vital to London's industry. They keep debtors out of prison. Revolutionaries here are fools. Thank you. I'm so glad you understand. He smiles. I'll be putting a case to the governor. I'll make sure you're paid for any info that helps us quell unrest. He shakes your hand and indicates to a barrel in the corner. You'll need these. Come back to me if you hear anything. I'll be around. What? What? I used to do this. Starshine. Oh boy, okay, well, I'm almost out of time, but you know what? Might as well stretch it on a little bit longer. Let's see what I can't do. First, I'll join the tour. And sneak away from the group. This tour offers only those aspects of Brabazon deemed suitable for tourists. To see anything real of the place, you're gonna have to explore unsupervised. Easy. The guides are focused on moving the tour along. No one notices you slipping away down an alley. Okay. True Brabazon. The shanties are pressed close together. There are no more streets, only cramped alleys. Their few windows are clogged with filth. Grimy workers trudge from work to home, eating as they go. Time is precious here. Minutes not spent at work are given to sleep. That's sad. That makes me tired. Hearing that makes me tired. Whew. I'll write a port report first. The wheels that turn the world. Industry is booming here as always. Labor is cheap. Demand is high. Discontent simmers along the workers, but the ones who prove valuable are promoted to oversight positions. The wheels turn. Brabazon persists. Hand your port reports in to the genial auditor or the stalwart bookkeeper at London to earn rewards. Sure. Rejoin the tour. Finish. Oh, that was a long bit of lore. Ooh. Whether you work to live or you live to work, which are you? God damn it. Sorry, Nursery 12. I apologize to all the kids who got rattled just now. Okay, last order of business. Recruit your aunt. Read the letter. It invites you to meet her. Make sure you're not followed. Your aunt's great work. Your aunt meets you in a smoky pub back room. She is a formidable lady of advanced years. I'm an excellent quartermaster. My references are impeccable, and my facility with cipher commendable. My work requires me to travel for a time. She smiles brightly. We'll be the best of friends, I'm sure. She begins to gather her things. I'm sure we're related somehow. Would you care for a scone before we go? She has extracted gossip from you before she has even boarded. This woman is skilled. Okay. Officers. Quartermaster. Spymaster Aunt. Check our hold. Alright, let's deposit our findings. Purchase some fuel and supplies. And let's grab Cotterell and Hathersage Golgonooza. Okay. What immortal hand or eye dare frame thy fearful symmetry? The pride and terror of Cotterell and Hathersage, colloquially known as the Finisher. Its recoil is never forgotten by those who fire her. The opinion of those fired upon is best sourced through a good medium. This must be mounted in a large weapon slot. Fun fact, golgonooza is the name of, I believe, the British utopia, coined by one William Blake, literary of British culture, sometime in the 1900s. Boom. Okay. I've used basically every other weapon except this golgonooza. Let's see what it's all about. Real quick. Oh. What recoil? There is no recoil. Wow. Yeah, can't wait to finish off mobs with that. Alright, deliver poor reports. Unwanted attention, ministry stamp permit, cryptic benefactor, perdurance, royal dispensation. How many are those? 16. Yikes. Okay. Well, what do we have here? He asks, pouring you both tea. Expert handling. Oh, and it gives you strength, okay. He listens intently, writing notes on a pad of paper. His comments are absolutely neutral. I see. Fascinating. Well, well. You notice your reports are filtered into separate piles. Afterwards, he writes a requisition form for you. Just pop this into the finance on your way out, and they'll see to the needful. Terribly grateful. Best keep this info to yourself though, eh? Rest assured, we are experts. We'll ensure it's handled sensitively. Okay, and with that, I will see you guys next episode.